Check 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello and welcome to Braintree High School for today's live stream broadcast of field hockey. Braintree and Wellesley set to take the field. Mike Wasson bringing the coverage here on BCAM TV. Braintree in their home white uniforms, 8-1 on the season, only lost to Walpole. Taking on the very strong team in Wellesley, 6-1-2 on the season, so should be a good contest between these two teams. Braintree will continue with the ball up the field. 15-minute quarters, 4 of them, as Braintree looking for the game's first shot. That is cleared back out by Wellesley. The dribble past the Braintree defense, and now up the field it goes as O'Sullivan moves it up the field. Whistle against Braintree. So we might see some action in the Braintree goal for Corcoran, who really has not seen many shots this season, but maybe tested quite often here today against the Raiders. Another whistle going against Braintree, as we've played just over a minute here into the opening quarter. Little backhanded pass, well defended by Braintree, and a push called. So everything's gone against Braintree here early. As Braintree will get the ball back, so a chance to break it out of their own end. Try and build upon what has been a very strong start to the season. Middle of the field now, as the defense able to swallow up that opportunity. Good play by McLaughlin, as the shot is taken and up and in to the Braintree body, as the backhanded feed is blocked by Burchill, who swings it to the outside now for Woods, as Braintree moves it up the field. Looking up ahead to Lee. Both sides continuing to press back and forth, as The shot taken, and it goes well wide. Miss hit by the forward O'Sullivan. This looks like it's going to be a good game between these two teams. Two strong programs. As it's in the middle of the field for Lee. Lee up ahead looking for the stick of Summers. As it goes out of bounds, and it will be a Braintree ball. Ball just shy of the midfield mark. Middle of the field, just out of the reach of Joyce. And that one hit a foot. Braintree will keep it. So the ball will be moved back right around the midfield mark, where Burchill will move it up the field for Braintree, going side to side with it. And trying to dump it in as Woods looks to pick it up. Now goes to the backhand, up ahead. As Braintree works it into the attacking end. Some nice stick handling, as that was Kerry. Nice job stick handling that possession for Braintree, as it is intercepted. As Braintree continuing to get their stick in the passing lanes. As it's the middle of the field for Kerry. Kerry with a quick pass. As it's now Marston, who had a great game last time here at home. As it's taken away by Wellesley, and up ahead, Braintree able to stop that. Worked up the field, and Woods first to it. Woods will fire it towards the net. As Summers in front, looking to redirect it, it's kicked out. As Braintree with the game's first shot. So it looks like Griffin in goal for Wellesley. As that one popped up high and dangerous up around the face of Burchill, who plays it right back up for Braintree. As we played just about 5 minutes into this first quarter, no score. Both sides have had good opportunities early, as Braintree continues to work the ball up the field before it's whistled against. This one will be played out by Weiss. Quick pass as it goes to midfield, where Braintree is first to it. McLaughlin with a couple players getting to her and able to work it between the legs, and now Braintree works it over midfield with Marston. Stick handles and the pass to her right over to Joyce. And on the far side of the field, the Raiders able to work it back to midfield. Whistle against Braintree is back on the defensive end was Curran. Kerry able to get a stick on that. As the shot worked right to the middle of the field. More of a pass than it was a shot, but it was a very tough pass. It obviously had plenty of momentum on it. So Braintree with it at midfield. They look for the game's first goal still. Here with 8:50 to go in the first quarter. Up at that midfield mark. As it's a one-on-one up the field, and McLaughlin will let it roll. Stays in bounce. Good opportunity here for a shot. Braintree now will move it out. Ball at midfield. As the Wellesley defense will play it back. And Braintree will get to it first. Both sides still trying to maintain possession. To keep going back and forth with the ball. Marston able to hold off the defender. Slipping the pass. And Kerry had it knocked off her stick. A lot of white jerseys able to get back for Braintree on defense as the shot was taken. And it finds its way in. The game's first goal finds its way between the legs of Corcoran. On a shot out high. And the visitors will score first here at Braintree. With 7:13 on the clock. Bolin, the player that dropped the ball at midfield, so the goal scorer. Braintree, for one of the few times here this season, trailing early as the ball moved down the field, and it will remain their possession. So playing from behind here. See how Braintree responds to a little bit of adversity here in this first half. Ball knocked away. It's now a free clear as it's moved over the midfield mark, and Curran to the far side of the field. As Woods now able to work it over midfield. Pass doesn't work though. Trying to get it over to Marston. It was knocked away. And on the backhand, it's intercepted by Burchill. Back up for Woods as Braintree looks to get it ahead for the forwards. Defense able to clear it back out. And here on the near side, Braintree looking to slow the rush. Able to get a stick on is Marston. As it pops to midfield, and it's again taken away by Burchill, who's really had a good start to this game. Braintree will continue with it for around the 40. 5.5 remaining here in the opening quarter. Braintree trails 1-0 here at home. Curran defending for Braintree. Called for whistle. Back around the midfield mark, Summers chases. And it's worked back up by the stick of Kim. Far side of the field worked by Braintree. And Woods looking to get it ahead to Lee, who hasn't really had many touches early. Braintree's got to start to get her more involved in this game. As the ball worked up the field, long roll, and this one will go all the way out of bounds. So certainly the right idea to try and get it up the field to her, but that one had too much mustard on it. Here on the near sideline, gets by the stick of Kerry, who now comes back and looking to work it away. Takes a bad bounce on Wellesley. That's Marston with the short range pass, looking for Burchill. Both sides fundamentally making some good plays early in this game. Quick takeaway, and then Burchill right back with it. Bounces to Lee, and now has a defender draped on her back, able to get it and get the whistle. About 3.5 left here in the opening quarter. Braintree down 1-0 as this one pinballs off of a leg in front, and it will result in an opportunity here for Braintree. So it'll be a penalty corner as Braintree looks to get the tying goal. With 3:15 left here in the opening quarter. Woods to take it for Braintree with A handful of offensive weapons at the top of the semicircle. Going to Burchill. Burchill will fire the shot. It gets blocked. And a big deflection there. Out high. Takes away the shot attempt, but Braintree keeps the pressure on. Now Woods looking for the centering pass. Middle of the area there for Marston, but could not get a stick on it. And Braintree's chance goes by the boards. So the first quarter closing with just about 2.5 left here in the opening quarter, with Braintree down 1-0. Ball be right around the midfield mark now for Braintree to clear it out. Deflects to midfield for Burchill, who works it to the far side now. And a chance here for Diuti. Diuti up ahead for Woods, has that one up high and played out of the air. Far side of the field, it goes out of bounds. Final minute 50 here of the opening quarter. Quick moving game. Braintree trailing 1-0. A goal scored about 5 minutes in to the first quarter. So a penalty corner here late in the first quarter. Braintree will need to defend. Shot taken is blocked, and it goes to the far side. Getting a stick on that one for Braintree was Kate Lee on defense, taking away that opportunity with the final minute now, draining off the clock. At midfield, Marston, as Braintree playing from behind here in the final 45. Right in front of the Wellesley bench. Pinballs to the middle of the field as Burchill works it over for Woods. And maybe one more chance left here in the quarter as Braintree will restart. Burchill fires it towards the goal. It's loose in front as Lee fighting for the ball. It comes back out for Kerry. Takes the shot, deflects in front, a save made. And Braintree with a good opportunity there late as the final 10 seconds come off the clock here in the opening quarter. Braintree just a couple inches away from tying the score here at the end of the first quarter. And the first quarter does come to a close. So after 15 minutes of action, Wellesley with the 1-0 lead. Braintree with a couple of good opportunities late. And they will take a break in the action, try and get back in this down 1-0 when we return. Welcome back here to Braintree High School, start of the second quarter. Braintree down 1-0. Live stream broadcast here on BCAM TV. Channels 9 and 28 on Verizon and Comcast, as well as on YouTube. Braintree trails 1-0 after one. A couple of good opportunities late. Middle of the field now, where Braintree looks to clear. Wellesley now moving into the middle of the field. And another whistle. So 13:45 left here in the first half in a 1-0 game in favor of the visitors from Wellesley. Back towards midfield where it's poked ahead by Lee. Lee fighting 1-on-3. Picked up by Braintree where they will have possession. So we'll see what Burchill can do here for the offense. Trying to get it to the far side, didn't get the full amount on that pass, but Braintree a nice job to stay with the play. As now it's worked up the field towards midfield now, up over the stick of Kerry. And on the far side, Stenman looks to track down the defender as the ball is blocked away. And Curran able to force it back to Braintree. Up the field it goes. And it hit a Wellesley foot. Braintree will move it up the field again. Stenman set to hit for Braintree. Big strong hit, but nobody home. As this one will go all the way out of bounds. So that was a breather for McLaughlin, who's back coming into the game now. And a legal swing where Braintree will get the ball back in good scoring position. Here right around the 20-yard line. Backhanded feed by Burchill, back post, and it's deflected out of bounds off of Braintree. 11.5 remaining here in the second quarter, with Braintree still trailing by a goal. Came about 5 minutes into the opening quarter. Braintree with a flurry of opportunities late in the first quarter, right as the horn sounded. And a whistle going against Braintree. Trying to get a stick in there is Braintree.
Raiders on 3. 1, 2, 3, Raiders!
Whistle going this time against O'Sullivan as Braintree back into the defensive end. Woods trying to collect the ball. Now looking for a pass as it hit the foot of the Raider defender. So Braintree will have it in a pretty good spot here. I'm going to send it across the crease. Woods makes the pass and again deflects off the foot. So Braintree's had the ball on this side of the field for a good portion of the second quarter, but right now looking to cash in, tie this score up. So 5 minutes in here to the second quarter. This is where Wellesley scored in the first quarter. We'll see if Braintree can do the same thing. Second penalty corner of the game for Braintree. Kerry with a quick pass. Burchill slides it over. The pass in front is blocked away, still kept alive by Braintree. The shot goes off the outside of the goal, and it was not deflected, so it's going to be a Wellesley ball. Nice work by Woods, able to get the steal. And now on the far side is Joyce. Marston able to steal it as Braintree moves it into scoring territory. See if Braintree can capitalize on one of these chances here in this first half. As the ball was knocked away, Lee fighting for possession. And on the far side, it's possessed by Ween as it goes out of bounds again. Quick moving first half with just 8:20 left. Just a one-goal game. Good battle, just shy of midfield. Joyce called for the infraction. And now on the Braintree defensive end, work towards the sideline. It'll be a Braintree ball. Curran with some pretty strong play. The ball is right in front of the Wellesley bench now. And moved right up by Braintree. Quick pass across the midfield mark, and it doesn't connect, and it goes out. Braintree will take back over. McLaughlin not much on the pass, and it's back in the defensive end now as the Womps continue moving it back all the way to the last defender. And on the far side, still kept alive where Woods able to make a strong play with the ball, but called for the foul again.
We're with it, turn. Guys, communicate.
And a player slipping up for Braintree, losing an edge.
You're an option now, Vigil. You're an option. All right. Drop off. Leo, on his back.
Another whistle. This might be the first penalty corner for Wellesley. Braintree will try and defend here, trying to hold on and still just maintain that one-goal deficit as it's out in front of the goal and sent home between the legs of Corcoran. A 2-0 advantage now off the set play. And I believe that will be the second of the game now for Bolin. So Braintree down a couple. Got to start to get back in this now. Down by a pair. Been on a pretty good stretch here through the first 9 games. But trailing by a couple, as now it's Summers who redirects it just wide. So Braintree had an opportunity right there at the doorstep. It was kicked out by the goalie, so it will be Braintree ball. With 5:10 left, clock continuing to churn. Stick loose on the ground as worked over midfield. Nice takeaway by McLaughlin up ahead from Marston. And Marston up the field looking for Summers. Summers able to get a stick on it first. As that a bounce off of Braintree. Braintree with the takeaway. And now working it into the attacking side. As Lee with the one-on-one battle, able to get to it first. Looking for a quick pass. Braintree gets right back to it as the pass is deflected away. Still loose now. Marston can't get the shot off. Still fighting for possession. And Braintree will get a penalty corner trying to get back within a goal. Got to cash in on some of these opportunities. It's Braintree down by 2 now. 1 goal in each of the first 2 quarters to this point for Wellesley. It's Braintree looking to make it a 1-goal game again. Back out high, Marston leaves it for Burchill, gets it back, takes the shot as it's deflected wide. And a whistle that gives the ball back to the Raiders. So a good chance there, but Braintree just has not been able to finish in front of the goal, but a takeaway by Woods. Woods trying to make the pass. Braintree has him pinned in deep with 3:20 left here in the first half. Burchill rolls to a right with the ball, looking for the shot now, and it was blocked away. Both sides have done a good job getting a stick on a handful of these shot attempts here in this first half, which obviously has allowed the goalies to have a much easier job. Played up the field, deep into the Braintree end, as it'll roll out of bounds. Final 2:40. Clock continuing to move, with Braintree down by 2. Offense has got to pick things up now. As Lee works it over midfield, up ahead from Marston. That tandem trying to connect here. As Braintree again whistled. The shot going off the outside of the cage. Braintree with it out high. It's again towards goal and kicked out. Swamp look to keep the pressure on. Now cleared back in front of the Wellesley bench, where Braintree again pushes it right back in. Good stick handling. Out in front it's Lee. Out on the doorstep, Summers trying to get a piece. And it's cleared away to the sideline. Again loose, right on the end line. And out of bounds, where Braintree has just about a minute left to try and do something here in this first half, down by 2. So Still a long way to go in this one, well over a half minute, but Braintree's down by 2. They're going to have to make some adjustments here at the halftime break. As the whistle goes against Wellesley, it'll give Braintree the ball back with just about 40 seconds left. Burchill very quickly up the field, looking for Lee. Lee's in front with Summers to her left. And again, it pops up off a foot, and the call will go the other way. Back towards the midfield mark where Braintree jumps to it. Good step up by Lee with 20 seconds left. Final 10 seconds now as the first half nearing an end, and an opportunity in front of the goal as it trickles to the far side as the first half just seconds away from ending now. And the first half does come to a close. A goal in each of the first 2 quarters for Wellesley. The only goals of this game as Braintree down a couple here at halftime. 30 minutes left here for Braintree down by 2 as we continue our live stream broadcast after a quick break. Welcome back to Braintree High School here as we start the third quarter in a 2-0 game. Live stream broadcast here on BCAM TV. As again, the Raiders with a 2-0 lead over the Womps here at home. So Braintree now moving left to right here for the second half. And I'll see if they can get one here early in this third quarter to get right back in this ball game, down by a pair. Kept alive by Kerry. As now Marston sends it towards the goal, looking for another registered shot. The ball's in the middle of the field, played by Lee towards the net, and it goes wide off the stick of Woods. Woods up ahead as Braintree looks to keep the pressure on. Looking for an early goal here in the second half. Lee right ahead for Woods. It's been a well-played game by both teams, but Braintree right now on the wrong side of the board, down 2. Back out towards midfield, Lee steps in and gets the ball back for Braintree. Carrying it up the field. And over for Woods. Woods with Marston to her left, trying to backhand it in that direction. As his work to the sideline. And it will be a Braintree ball. Middle of the field, it's Lee. And the ball will go back the other way. The ball will be played out here with 12 minutes left in the third. 2-0 game. And another whistle going in Braintree's favor. As Burchill now trying to send the shot towards the goal. It's Lee on the backhand, still a player in front as it pinballs back out high. And the defense able to clear it to the sideline. Braintree keeping it in though, as that one hit a Wellesley foot. As it will be a Braintree possession on the far side of the field. As that one deflects out of bounds, and it's off of Braintree. Moved up the field by Wellesley. Woods between the legs of the defender. And now Woods gets the pass back from Lee. Nice stick handling, and again the return feed. As Braintree with a pretty good rush up the field, as it will be a Braintree possession.
Oh my God,
Right in front of the goal. And it will be a penalty corner now for Braintree here with 10 minutes left in the third, down by 2. Excellent opportunity here to get within a goal. Somebody's going to make a play here for the Womps, who right now searching for some offense. Right out high, it's Burchill, goes to the backhand, has it knocked off her stick, and the shot towards the goal, it's kicked away. And Braintree will continue with possession. Another quality look at the goal. Braintree continuing to get some shots that right now have not been able to find one hit the back of that net yet. Deflects, still loose, and it'll be cleared out defensively. Ball is loose at midfield, and that hit Braintree's foot. So the ball back in Wellesley's favor here at midfield, played up the field by Bessett. Marston keeping that stick down right on the ground, trying to get the steal, but call goes the other way. 8.5 remaining here in the third quarter. Still a 2-0 lead for Wellesley. Long pass, and it ends up going just wide as Braintree will take over. Both sides here on a couple of occasions have tried that real strong pass. Nice little pass from Woods, connects with Marston. Marston has Joyce to her right, goes in that direction, and the pass does connect, but then it goes out of bounds. Picked up by Braintree as Lee looking to move it towards the goal. And play will be stopped here as a soccer ball entered the field. So play resuming now. As Wellesley will move it up the field. Taken away, and then the shot attempt hit a Braintree foot off of Joyce. So it'll be played in. Again, games going on side by side. I believe freshman soccer behind us. Sometimes the whistles get tough to read. 6:25 left here in the third.
I'm gonna wear my sweatshirt instead. Does anyone have a black sweatshirt they're not wearing?
As Braintree looking for a rush up the field, and it had it knocked away at the last second. Lee looking for that opportunity. Really hasn't had a ton of time and space to work with here in this game. As Braintree with the steal. Strong battle, as it will be a Braintree possession at midfield, where Burchill will fire it up the field. Takes a bounce in the direction of Woods, and Braintree will continue with it up the field with 5:40 to go here in the third quarter. So it'll be a good time to cash in here late in the third quarter. Play it all the way back to the defense as the Raiders now move it to midfield. Able to work it over the midfield mark. And a chance here for more. Braintree can't afford to go down 3. Good stick poke. As Braintree now with it on the near side, as Woods will fire it up the field. Jumps over her stick.
can't wait to hard. Can you pick my back up? Yeah.
And on the far side now, McLaughlin will defend. Looking for a centering pass, and Braintree able to work it away. Wellesley hasn't had a ton of shots in this game, but they've been able to cash in on their few chances. That's the difference in this game. Just 2 goals here today, both by the visitors. As Braintree really needs one. Really like to see him get one here before the end of this third quarter. So plenty of time left. Still about 19 minutes left in the ball game, but Braintree right now fighting for a goal. On the far side, it'll be out of bounds again with 4 minutes left. Curran will play it out. And now Joyce. Good stick handling and good passing by Braintree here in their own end. Woods with a self pass. Woods looks for a pass in front. It is going to be another foot infraction against Braintree. Tough one there for Lee, who was open in front. Good pass from Joyce. Now Marston. Not much on the shot. As Lee looks to return the pass to Marston, it goes out high for Kerry. As Kerry works it for Joyce. Joyce takes the shot. It's blocked in front. As Braintree with some good time in the attacking end, but not a shot on goal. As it's cleared out past midfield, and it gets between the legs of the attacking forward. Good bounce for Braintree as it right to Woods. Woods with Joyce to her left again, tries the self pass. And this time it works out in her favor. 2:45 left here in the third quarter. No goals here in this third quarter, but Braintree down a pair from halftime. Kerry with the backhanded feed that was knocked away and now gets a pass right back. Kerry gets upended. Play continues. A lot of physical play has gone on here in this game. A good opportunity here for Joyce. Joyce looks for the shot, redirected, and it just goes wide. As Braintree just missed a chance to cut it to 1. But it was out of bounds off of Wellesley, so it will be a Braintree ball. Out high, it's Burchill. Had it deflect away off her stick. And with 2 minutes to go, Wellesley now on the move. As Braintree looking to poke it away. And the pass a little bit short as Curran looking to get to it. Taken away by the Braintree defensively. And now up the field, Braintree looking to find something here late. Joyce will work it down the sideline to Woods, and the ball will go out of bounds. Trying to steal it is Woods, but called for the foul. 1:10 left here in the third quarter. Same score as halftime. Braintree will have this one kicked out. There's another shot coming in, and it's loose in front of the goal. Marston. And it will be a penalty corner late in the third quarter with 50 seconds left. Braintree's had about 4 or 5 of these, have not been able to cash in. Wellesley scored on one of their few. I don't know if they've had a couple or not, but definitely Braintree has had more of their opportunities. As this one is out high for Kerry, sends it right in front of the goal, still loose. And a very quick whistle that brings the ball right back out and takes away the shot attempt. With a half minute left, Braintree right now, if they are to lose this game, can certainly look back on a couple of these penalty corners they haven't really gotten enough opportunities from. Still plenty of time left, but got to take advantage of these opportunities, and with just 15 seconds left, Braintree has to hurry. As Burchill swings it right towards the goal, and the illegal swing will pretty much end the third quarter with the seconds draining off the clock. And the third quarter comes to an end here at Braintree High School. 2-0 lead for Wellesley as they led at halftime by the same score. And Braintree with some work to do as we head to the final 15 here at home. 2-0 Wellesley. Welcome back to Braintree High School, start of the fourth quarter. Mike Wasser bringing the coverage here on BCAM TV as we continue our live stream broadcast here of varsity field hockey. Braintree down by 2 as we head to the final 15. The Moms looking to come from behind here at home. They've had some come from behind victories here this season. Here's a chance for Woods, another shot blocked. Braintree just hasn't gotten a ton of shots through cleanly, and it's been a big difference in this game. Got to give credit to the defense, who's really done a good job to force any of those shots either wide or blocked. Played back out as the wind picks up. And Braintree will get the ball back. Played just about a minute here of the fourth quarter, and Braintree really needs to start making some consecutive passes. Deflected to the far side of the field where it goes out of bounds off of Braintree. Still time left, but right now if you're Braintree, try and set yourself a goal, try and score before the 6 or 7 minute mark here of this fourth quarter. Give yourself a reasonable amount of time left to get that tying one after that. As the shot towards the goal, it's deflected and just went wide. Summers got her stick on it. Pretty good opportunity there for Braintree. Just over the stick of Marston and stolen now by Birchill. This will be a good time for a good shot as it goes wide. Braintree misfiring on a couple of shot attempts here in this fourth quarter. Everything's got to be on goal from here on out. Got to start getting some of these shots through and force the goalie for Wellesley to make some saves. Out in front of the goal, it's Marston on the backhand, and it just hopped over a stick. Cleared back out, and Wellesley will move it up the field, 1-on-3. Middle of the field now used. As Lee now looking up ahead for Summers. Hit a foot, Braintree will have it. Ball right around the 30-yard line here on the turf. And another illegal swing called on Braintree, unfortunately. Takes away the scoring opportunity here with 12 minutes left. Player getting upended. Clock continuing to run here as Wellesley taking their time here. And it's moved over midfield now with a play of Uller. And Braintree in their own end will try and work it back out. Kerry on her backhand. Far side of the field. It'll be Wellesley possession here with 11 minutes left. Braintree looking to make something happen here on this possession. It's going to be Lee going to the far side. Probably could have carried that a little bit more. Very cool temperatures here for this October field hockey game. Continuing our live stream broadcast here on BCAM TV in the midst of a 2-0 game. All the goals coming in the first half. One in each of the first 2 quarters. Nice takeaway. Good hand-eye coordination, but this time Burchill no contact on the pass attempt. Able to get it ahead for Joyce, who was interfered with. So a third of the way through this fourth quarter. Braintree still has not found one yet. And that shot attempt was blocked. As Burchill gets it right back, looking to send it right back at the goal. As Woods now with a player on her. Able to send it towards the goal and give Braintree a penalty corner. It's not a must score, but it's pretty close to it here with 9.5 left. Quick pass out high for Burchill. Swings it. Marston. Marston, as the ball is still free. Woods finds the open player. Kerry takes the shot. It's deflected just wide by Summers. And Wellesley dodged a major bullet there. That was as close as Braintree has come in a while to getting one. With 8:55 left. Clock is not on their side. Wellesley looks to clear from their own end. Taken away by Woods. Woods still working with it. Nice backhanded feed, and it hits a player in front. Back out high, Joyce. Joyce's shot deflected. Woods still firing away. And Braintree just firing away at all cylinders here in this fourth quarter. They've had about 5 or 6 shots, just haven't been able to get one in yet. As the takeaway by Burchill as Braintree bring furious pressure here in this fourth quarter. Taken away now by Joyce as Wellesley starting to make some turnovers here late in this fourth quarter. Just passing it away and Braintree taking advantage. As it's loose, right in front of the end line. As Braintree will continue to get their opportunities here. 7:55 remaining, another penalty corner. Braintree's had a ton of them here in this game, and now would be a perfect time to cash in. 2-0 game. The visitors with the lead over Braintree here at home. Birchill controls it, takes the shot. It's loose in front as Wellesley playing it to the sideline. As Braintree keeps the pressure on. Dumped in, and it goes out of bounds off of Braintree. Need that ball back. Braintree certainly bringing some pressure now. Wellesley going into a little bit of a defensive shell here late in this game, and Braintree looking to take advantage. A dangerous pass pops up high on Summers. As Braintree will have it about 15 yards out. Birchill swings it to the far corner for Marston. Kerry now plays it all the way back and gets the return feed. Wellesley able to slow down the pass and now work it back to midfield where it's McLaughlin. And Braintree will keep it with 6.5 left. Lee will continue with it for Braintree. And that one hit the back of the leg of Joyce, unfortunately, as Braintree with some friendly fire. Joyce with some good stick handling, able to get the ball back and work around the defender. Getting back with it. Here's Joyce. Joyce will send a hard pass in front as she gets the ball right back. Middle of the area there for Marston as the shot was blocked. And now we're under 5.5. Braintree still down by 2 goals. Trying to break the shutout here late. Ball stays in bounds. And on the far side, Wellesley can kill some clock as they work it towards midfield. Braintree with a nice steal. Curran able to get it back. And Braintree called for an interference. .440 left, and Braintree needs a pair. They played a pretty good game, but right now they've run into a team that just has not allowed too many quality shots. And that's been the difference in this game. Braintree's had the better of the chances in this game. They've had more opportunities. Arguably say that they've been the better team, but Wellesley's cashed in on their minimal chances, and that's been the difference here today. Whistle against Braintree. Time's so important right now. Every whistle is going to really hurt that clock. Marston needs possession. Can't get it. And it's back out at midfield. Far side now is Bolin, who, if the scoring is correct, has both goals for Wellesley in this game. Braintree with a nice little quick pass, D to D, with 3:10 left, right in front of the scorer's table.
Guys, we have an investment club. Do they feel a touch?
Over midfield now with 3 minutes left. Braintree battling here to the end, but they need 2 more. Stick handling of Burchill.
And Samantha, who are you guys Stella? And where are you guys going to be?
We're still trying to figure out. We have some ideas behind. But let's all not tell everyone.
Middle of the field is Joyce. Ball knocked out of her space as it's moved right up by Curran. Curran dumping it up the field. It's Marston. Marston, as Braintree looks for one late. It's Lee with the spinning shot. It's blocked away. Kept moving forward on the shot. It is Burchill and knocked down. So Braintree with a penalty corner now with 2 minutes left. Got to cash in. Need this one. Somebody's got to get a goal here. Somebody's got to make a hard shot and deflect it in. Nothing's been getting through this defense, as a couple of players taking a whack at it, nobody getting contact with it. Deflects in front, hit a player, never found its way to goal, and then it goes out of bounds, and Braintree just has not been able to cash in on these penalty corners. They probably had 10 of them. And Wellesley's had maybe 1 or 2 of them, and they cash in on 1, which has been obviously the difference in this ball game, where Braintree's only scored. Their last goal came in the 4th quarter of their last game. Have not gotten one here so far today. As again the ball deflects out of bounds, and with just a minute to go in the game, Braintree still down 2-0. It was the halftime score. It's still the score now. And without something miraculous here, Braintree's going to lose their 2nd game of the season, first in a long time. And another whistle against the Womps, who right now are being shut out. Both games that they may potentially lose, they were shut out in. Over midfield, where Braintree deflects. And they will get the ball back with just 20 seconds. There's Braintree looking for one last chance to break the shutout. Up the field, it is Lee. Lee in the final seconds takes the shot, deflected by Summers. And a whistle that I think the game may still continue because they did not clear it out. Braintree will still get a chance, but unfortunately, even if they do score here, they will be down 2-1 and the game will end. Wellesley will have to clear it out of their own end before this game ends. Braintree will have a chance. It will be something amazing if it was a 1-1 game or 2-1 game at the time. So Braintree could potentially tie it here, but it's 2-0. Out high, it is Burchill, takes the shot, and the shot's saved by the goalie. Still fighting for it is Braintree as everybody packs in here, and the game comes to an end as Wellesley gains possession and comes up with a huge win here on the road at Braintree High School, and the Womps are defeated 2-0 by a strong Wellesley team who moves to 7-1-2. Braintree drops to 8-2 with the loss. Tough loss here at home for Braintree, who's lost just their first game here at Braintree High School. So again, 2 goals by Boland for Wellesley, the only goals of this game, as the game was played very well. Braintree again had lots and lots of opportunities, just did not find many shots on goal, too many shots blocked, and then again, too many of their penalty corners that they weren't able to gain any real traction from. But a good game, good learning stick game for this young team from Braintree, a team that has some experience as well, and they're hoping that they can learn and maybe get the better of Wellesley later in the season, potentially in the postseason. So a final score of 2-0 here today. Thank you for watching our live stream broadcast. On behalf of our camera person here today, Justin Turpin, I'm Mike Wassel. We'll see you next time.